everybody, Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening, canning, recipes, a little bit of everything. You know that's my shtick. We have just finished up Thanksgiving. I'm sure you guys have too. We had a great family get together. We had our turkey and our dressing to our heart's content. And now kicks off our baking season. And we all know what's a real big thing for Christmas is Christmas cookies. And we are going to start doing a 12 days of Christmas cookie recipes or dessert recipes, and we're really excited to share these with you. But I wanted to know why Christmas cookies were so popular during this time. So I did a little bit of research on my own, and this is what I found out. Did you know that the Christmas cookie goes all the way back to medieval times? It started then because during the winter solstice, which is around December the 21st, there was a great feast held. And it was to celebrate their harvest. It was a time when they enjoyed the beers that they fermented and the wines that they fermented and all the things that they harvested. And they had a great feast so that they would be prepared for the winter famine. And that's what they did. And so Christmas cookies became a part of that. Some of the Christmas cookies that were popular back then started to be, number one, the gingerbread cookie, believe it or not. Nutmeg, cinnamon, pepper, mace, ginger, and exotic fruits like apricots and citrons and dates were all starting to come into play around that time. And so this is what people used to put in their Christmas cookies and in their baking. This was a big celebration, sort of like our Christmas. And it was around this time that prized ingredients like refined sugar and butter and lard started coming into play, but only the wealthy people could afford these, and so they were the only ones that got to enjoy the baking of the Christmas cookies. And as a result, the wealthy would make these Christmas cookies with all these new spices that had been introduced, and they would share them as gifts with their friends and neighbors, and that's where our Christmas cookies began. It was around probably the 1500s that Europe started getting involved. And the guildmen, which was almost like a baker's union. It wasn't a complete union, but it was certain people that were only able to get the spices and the sugars and the needs. And throughout the year, they were the only ones that were allowed to get a hold of cinnamon and nutmeg and ginger and certain spices. But one time a year, the regulations were lifted for the average person. Average Joe, average Jill were able to get these spices so that they could make these Christmas cookies for their family. So it was a really big deal. I don't think we understand just how fortunate we are to be able to have these ingredients readily available to us. And maybe this will help each and every one of us, me included, and you all who are watching this video, understand the importance and the special part of being able to make Christmas cookies for our loved ones, because these things just were not available to the average person back then. It was around the 1700s that the Dutch introduced a lot of these spices to the West, and so that's when the people in the U.S. started getting involved, or it wasn't the United States, but it was, getting close to the United States, but it was around the time when people started incorporating this into their Christmas traditions. Around the 1800s, you may know that you can still get the Barnum's Animal Crackers at the grocery store, and they're still in the same original box that they designed, and that box has the little, like a shoestring handle, and if you buy them today, it still looks that way. And the reason why that is because those cookies were given as Christmas gifts, and they were also put on Christmas trees as ornaments. So it was a very special thing to have Christmas cookies. Let that sink in for a minute. Let that sink in for just how privileged that we are, that Barnum Christmas animal cookies were put on trees as special gifts. So I guess it was around the 1930s that the children in America started putting out their cookies and milk for Santa. They understood that Santa had a hankering and a sweet tooth for cookies and milk, and so they started putting it out for him. And of course, Santa always delivered and ate them up, and the kids were excited to find them the very next day. So that is a brief history on Christmas cookies. I hope that this gets you in the mood to start baking. I hope this gets you in the mood for the Christmas spirit, and for you guys to start making special goods for your family. Such good things. I've often said that I would rather receive baked goods from a friend or family member than a store-bought good, because whenever you put your love and your time into something that you make, then it means the world to me. And I think it will start to mean the world to you if you truly understand just how special Christmas cookies are. So for the next 12 days, we are going to start posting Christmas cookie recipes and maybe some other desserts thrown in there. But some of the ones we have in mind are peanut butter, of course gingerbread, snickerdoodles, chocolate chip, maybe a little bit of divinity, some fudge, even a pecan praline cheesecake is in the works. So thank you so much for watching our channel. We do appreciate each and every one of you. You mean the world to us, and we enjoy doing this for you, and we enjoy doing it for ourselves and for our family. If you do like what you see on our channel, we ask that you click that subscribe button up in the corner, and we ask that you do share our videos and that you become a part of the Hillbilly Jilly family. We call them Hillbilly Jillies. So anyway, thank you for watching. Take care, God bless, and Merry Christmas, and stay tuned for some more great recipes.